Doop, 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 doop. What is up, everybody? ADTR for life with Reddit Blue. So, I kind of messed up. Nobody knew when the official Clash of Clans update was going to be, but it is upon us. Uh, this video is coming out really late. It's nighttime. It's about 6:30 uh, Pacific Standard Time. Where to begin? I was supposed to bring you more war recaps from Reddit Blue because we've been doing pretty good. Technically, technically doing pretty good. I missed a few, and now I can't go back at all. But there's what our here's what our war log looks like. We did lose against Farming Wars. Hell of a clan, hell of a clan. They knew exactly what they were doing, but other than that, I mean, we've been beating people pretty badly. Our last one between Latin Rage, um, I think they gave up. They every time their number one guy two-starred me, uh, and then he really didn't do anything else. No one really did anything else, really. I mean, I think all the Town Hall Nines got a. Excuse me. Where's my water? Let me get a drink of water real quick. All right. So, all the Town Hall 9s did pretty good. I think even a lot of their Town Hall 10s had to drop down and try and do some cleanup. But as you can see, we got in all 50 of our attacks. They only attacked 37 times, meaning they still had about 13 attacks left. But a lot of their players left. A lot of their top players left that clan. So on the other side, I mean, we two-starred. We even had some nice 3-stars on Town Hall 10s. Some really, oh my god, epic 3-stars on Town Hall 10s. I really wish I could show you guys, but we are in a clan war right now against a Japanese clan or Chinese clan. I'm not sure. So I mean, in a couple days, when this is all said and done, I hope that I can bring you some more 3-star attacks from a lot of our players. But I mean, other than that, really not a lot going on. I mean, this update, pretty. Okay, in my opinion, I mean, a lot of people have been putting out, thoughts, comments, kind of videos. Afterwards, I know Hulk did it. I'm gonna do it because I feel like I should talk about it just a little bit. I mean, I like I like to hear myself talk. As you can see, I haven't really been on like all day at all. Like my mines and pumps are halfway filled up now. So I should probably collect at least, the dark elixir. Wow, 1800 now? That's crazy. What was it before? Wasn't it like wow, I can't even remember, like 1150? Like wasn't that their max capacity? Cuz I heard that they increased like the tank size or the storage size in the actual pumps, but I didn't really know how much because I never logged off for so long, but today was just a crazy day at work, so I didn't really play all day. So, as far as this whole update thing, I love it. I think it's an amazing addition. The only thing is now is that Clan Wars just got even crazier. I mean, sensing that the experience points are going to be given out more so to, let's actually do some barching real quick so you guys aren't like bored or something watching and listening. You know, a lot of pressures on having a really big clan war because you get more experience. So even some of my friends' clans that I've seen, they went from 25 people to 50 people overnight, literally. And I'm like, dude, what the hell happened? He's like, man, fucking XP, dude. Gotta get that XP. I'm like, I fucking guess so, dude. Like, shit. So that's pretty much the name of the game now. I mean, it's crazy. So you do get a lot of perks, which is, of course, amazing. Now, it just took Clan Wars to a whole new level because now everyone's going to be in more competition. It's going to get even crazier, like I said, because now clans are starting to become overly big. We're not going to do that. I mean, we have let people in, but we are not going to get that crazy because we know that bigger clan wars cause bigger problems, as I'm sure all of you guys out there know. I mean, a lot of things I'm just kind of thinking about. But yeah, I mean, all the little different perks. Holding more war loot, that's great, especially for maxing out your town hall. Because once you go to like, for me, I mean, my next goal is like leveling up the lightning spell to max level because I just never paid attention to it. Gonna get it out of the way. It's like one of my last to do is that and giants. That's it. And to level up Valkyries, which I'm in the process of doing. For people like us where we have to fill out our storages, it's really easy for us to now, like max out our storages and then, use our war loot to kind of get some of that elixir back so we're not stuck with zero for a long time. You know. Uh, so, it's a good little addition, increasing the storage capacity. Um, also with the whole troop donations, I mean, it's great. Now you can have a mixed clan. I mean, before you would have to rely on a lot of Town Hall 10s like myself to provide, a level 5 P.E.K.K.A. Now a Town Hall 8 with a level 3 P.E.K.K.A. can donate it to a Town Hall 10 if the clan's level 10 and they could get a max level P.E.K.K.A. I mean, that's a game changer in itself, Never in a million years did I think Clash of Clans would actually come out with something like that, and I'm really glad they did. I mean, ever since I've been watching the videos with Flammy, as I'm sure a lot of the original players did. I mean, I was one of the originals. I just didn't really play as active. That's why my base really isn't up to par. But I was collector happy for a long while. Let's go ahead and go for this loot, guys. I mean, it's not a lot, but I mean, we're really not finding anything. So let's just big bomb right there. Okay. But yeah, I mean, a lot of speculation, of course, still kind of wraps around like, what does this mean for Clan Wars? How is it going to change? And I mean, it kind of is, but then again, it kind of isn't. Like I said, for us at Reddit Blue, it really doesn't change a lot because we are still going to have smaller Clan Wars. And what I would like to see happen in the future is, one of my biggest inspirations to even join Reddit, which is Regiven, uh, the ex-leader of Reddit Troopers. Um, he was probably one of my bigger inspirations only because spread these out down to the bottom. Just because of everything he believed in. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've been doing a lot of delving around when I first started Clash of Clans. From the videos with George Yao, it's just always been in my best interest, in any clan's best interest, to kind of start off slow. That being said, something I'm telling the guys is that something that Reddit Troopers does and continues to do is kind of hold tryouts, I suppose, um, to where they'll let in new people, but you know within like about a season worth of Clan Wars. I mean, if they're not making it, and by that which I mean, if they're not wanting to learn and grow, uh, they pretty much let them go at that point. You know, um, I mean, I think it's great that if you do have like a larger clan, that's great. But especially for Clan Wars, I think you need to just kind of start it off slow. You can't go from like 20 people to 50 people overnight. It's just going to get out of control. You don't know who's going to attack who. You don't know who's loyal, who's not. You don't want people leaving mid war. Especially if things aren't going the way that you foresaw in the beginning. You don't want people just ditching. So that's the last thing for any clan leader to want to happen. I mean, for people to just kind of bail out, that's crazy. So that's why I think that clans should just kind of take it slow, like I said. But then, yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. I mean, as far as that topic goes, the next point I want to kind of bring up is the healer. Um, I haven't used a healer ever. Um, Not since I was maybe Town Hall 6. Because even like Town Hall 7, I mean, right away I got into dragons. Healer was never used. I mean, I never even used. I mean, maybe I tried healers, but shit. I mean, I like I said. I mean, healers are kind of just there as an overall troop. You know. But now since they got the whole, they're not affected by traps. Uh, I was kind of thinking about it as I was driving around work that you could probably pair up like a lava hound with a healer with a ground attack to kind of distract the air defense because that's ultimately what's going to bring down your healer. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously not going to try it in wars, but I'm sure there's going to be a new strategy. I'm really geared on trying to find it. Maybe making some sort of healer composition with, uh, go wipe or we go wipe or, some sort of ground attack. You know what I mean? Uh, just because of that small little they're not affected by traps anymore thing. I mean, it's a huge deal. Because let's face it, like people don't use mass healers. You use a couple healers, and if they start getting taken out by air bombs, sometimes like because your healer is going to be like your only flying troop. You know, uh, so when you have a bunch of ground troops and then healers behind them, even if it's two or three, air mines and air bombs will start popping up everywhere and targeting only those specific troops because they're your only flying unit. Because they don't do shit in air attacks. We all know that. So for this to happen, this new update to happen with the healer, I mean, honestly, it's huge. You can have a lot of high DPS damage dealers like the Wizards and Archer Queen shooting at like all the defenses with the healers behind them, healing them up. And once they approach the air defense, you know the Wizards and Archers and Archer Queen are going to take them out. So like I said, strategically placing your healers and even the way that air defenses are going to kind of lie in bases, it's going to be a huge thing. But I've kind of rambled on. Like I said, clan perks, I love them. Clan levels, love them even more. It's just gonna solidify clans more. It's gonna really put at risk people wanting to actually start their own clan. Because I give it about a month. In about a month, we're gonna know whose clan has what. You know, we're gonna know like who's top dog. We're gonna know the level 5 clans, we're gonna know the level 7 clans, we're gonna know the level 10 clans. I'm sure Reddit Troopers is gonna be up there. I'm sure One Hive Genesis 2.0, all the One Hive clans are gonna be up there in clan level 10. They're all gonna be up there. So a couple months from now, if you're wanting to start a clan and you're trying to recruit people and you're like, hey, join us, we're only level 1, people are going to be like, what? You got a level 1 clan? Fuck that. Like before it would be like, oh, cool, you have like 50 war wins. You guys obviously know what you're doing. Now it's going to be like, okay, yeah, you got 40 wins, but you're only clan level 2. Like, what the hell? So I mean, it's really gonna kind of alter the way that other people look at clans now. It's not all just about, hey, you got this many wins. It's gonna be more about like, hey, you're clan level 6. Yeah, let me go ahead and join you. Stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty interesting to say the least. Um, what else was on this update? I'm sorry, guys. My mind's just all over the place. Cannon level 13. I don't give a shit about it. I mean, everyone's going towards La Lune anyway, so what the fuck do we care? Um, let's see. Profile settings on whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the opt-in, opt-out. Game changer. We had 2 separate Reddit clans for my specific Reddit clan. We had Reddit Blue, Reddit Chrome. Reddit Chrome was pretty much like, hey, if you're not going to war, go hang out in Reddit Chrome. Not the issue anymore. All the loyals that were there, they could come here now. We can have one big happy family. Opt in, opt out. It speaks for itself. No more micromanaging. You're going to be responsible if you want to be in or if you want to be out. That's going to be the new thing. Leaders don't have to worry about it. Individual players now have the power to say, hey, I'm going to sit out a war. They don't even have to tell anybody. They could just opt out. And then like we could be like, all right, well, fucking who's going? Is so and so going? No, he opted out, so fuck it. Let's just there's gonna be a lot of that. It's not gonna be a lot of I'm gonna kick you and then no one's on to invite him back or vice versa. I mean, it's just all positive to me. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. I mean, I'm already hitting kind of that peak hour of the 15-minute mark. So this is ADTR Reddit Blue. I'm gonna be bringing you guys a lot more war videos. But for now, take it easy, guys.